Hi guys, welcome back to my channel where we talk about the law of attraction, spirituality and self-development. If you're new, hi, welcome. Please don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment down below to say hi. Let's get to know each other. So today's video we're gonna be talking about scripting. Scripting is like journaling. You can call it scripting or you can call it journaling, really it doesn't matter. It's the same thing. You just write on your journal. So I've been scripting about almost about 3 years now. When I was first introduced to scripting, I was like a bit skeptical. I was just like, I don't think this thing works. So it literally took me a whole year to like get a notebook and a pen and sit down and write. So, but like when I finally did, I was like, I didn't know what to write at first because I was just like, what do I want? Because most people, we usually don't know what we want. So like scripting kind of helps you to be present and be like, what do I want? And then write the things that you want. So at the time I didn't really know what I wanted because I was going through like a really like tough time mentally. I was just like having a lot of mental health issues. So then I took a pen and I was like, maybe I must write about what I want to feel. How do I want to feel exactly? So then I wrote I am good enough because I wanted to feel good enough, and at the time I wasn't feeling good enough. So I wrote I am good enough over and over and over again. I kept on writing I am good enough because at first it felt unreal. It felt fake. It felt like I wasn't being myself. I was lying to myself because I've spent so many years believing that I wasn't good enough, and like situations have shown me that I wasn't good enough. So I was just like, girl, this is not gonna work. But I never stopped because it felt like for the first time now I'm investing in myself, you know. So I continued writing I am good enough until I started feeling that I'm good enough. Like my confidence just like, I started feeling really confident. I started like even like the way I was eating and the way I was treating my body, I really started feeling like, I am good enough. I am good enough. And I continued to write, I'm good enough. So then when I finally felt like, wait, this thing really works, and then I was like, what else do I want to feel or what else do I want? And instead of stopping to say I'm good enough, I continued to write I am good enough for. So I was like, I'm good enough for love, I'm good enough for self-love, I'm good enough for mental peace, because my mind was really like going through the most. So I was always like thinking thoughts that ended up making me feel bad. So then I was like, I'm good enough for mental peace. And after that, like I just continued. This is my first journal where I started like back in the day, and actually I took this from home because there was like a few notebooks at home, so I just grabbed this one because like they were all empty. So I just grabbed this one, I grabbed the pen, and I started writing. And so after that, like my life was just like I kept on writing that I am good enough, I am good enough, I am good enough, and then I would write like I'm good enough for this, I'm good enough for this, I'm good enough for wealth. Anything I wanted at the time I wrote. So then when I saw that these things were coming true, then I started saying, okay, let me then write materialistic thing. Let me see if I write about a materialistic thing, will it come true? Would I manifest that? Then I kept on seeing people in the law of attraction community talk about the book The Secret, and at the time I was really like broke. So I was just like, let me just write. I really want to read this book. I've heard so many good things about it. I've heard so many people saying it's changed their lives. So then I wrote about how grateful I was to have this book, and like the smell of the pages. I just like imagined things and I was writing about it. And after writing about it, I just like continued writing like my self-development things on my journal where I was scripting just like how I wanted to feel or how I wanted a day to go about. And so while I was just like busy on about my day, a friend of mine comes to my workplace and they're saying that they're going to the book shop to buy new books because they have no new books and they would like to get books. And I was like, hey, can you please check the book The Secret if they have it, and if they do, how much is it? My friend was like, okay, fine, I'll do that. So my friend went to the store and then I forgot. And then later in the evening, because I was working in a restaurant, so on the weekends I used to work like 12 to how many hours? So yeah, my friend comes back later and then he's holding the book and then they're like, this is the book that you were asking about. I was like, yes, what? And like they literally bought the book and I manifested this book. I wrote it on my scripting book in my scripting journal, and it became like literally like it didn't even take a month or so after I wrote that I'm so happy to read this book. Da da da. Like I manifested it. I wrote it on my book, and it came true. And I was like, the scripting thing. I am getting obsessed. And then after that I really miss my brother. At the time he was like in college and stuff. I think he had just like finished. Oh yes, he had just finished. So I would write like experiencing like going out with him and stuff like that. So I just wrote, I'm so happy to see my brother, and we're gonna go out and this and this. And then after 2 weeks of writing that, my brother's like, hey, are you working today? Would you like to go out for coffee or drinks? I was like, wait, is this for real? She like I was just like I was so mind blown. I was like, I just wrote about this and now it's coming true. Like how? And then like after that, like I literally would like write who do I wanna see or what would I want to experience. And if like I was short of money, I would just be like, money comes easy to me, and like money did come easy to me. So I was just like channeling. Why did I not start this thing like earlier on in life? Like why were we not taught? Maybe they did teach us at school, but I was too sleepy to focus. To focus on like scripting. But yeah, um so I manifested that. I used like, I know it was weird and I couldn't like tell my brother like, hey, by the way, I wrote this in my journal and look at this, I'm experiencing it now. And these are my other journals. Ever since that's my first journal. You just don't even have to get like a fancy notebook. You can just buy any, like from CNN, Clicks, whatever. In this one, it's written, I am thankful now that all things are working out in my favor. I just like printed this and I put it in my notebook, and I will just write anything. It's good to be like positive, because another thing about journaling, you have to feel really good. Like you have to be in a good state. Like you can do this. I usually do it when I wake up after my meditation, because then like I'm really calm, I'm really like in a good position. So I'll write. These days I just write like how I want my day to go by. So if you would like to start with journaling, I would say start small, start about how you want to feel. And even if you want to manifest something, because like what I also do is I write that I am taken care of, because sometimes it feels like with like losing a job and other things, you like feel like, wow, like how you feel hopeless. So I used to start like writing, I am taken care of, I am taken care of. And I literally never go without. I'm always like, things are just always working out for me. Ever since I started writing on my journals what I want to experience and how I want to experience it. So my last manifestation, that was like so funny. I've been living in this place for like almost 3 years, and I really wanted to move out of that place, and I didn't know how I was going to, but I even said like I wanted to move before June of this year. I wrote on my journal, and I wanted to move closer to my gym, or I just wanted to move to a place that's closer to gym. So COVID happened, and I ended up moving before June. And I moved. My room is like, you just, when in my room you get out. When you get out of my room, you walk into a gym. So sometimes when you write in your journal that you must be specific what you want, because the universe, when you give things out there, they will come. Trust me, they will come. Just put it in the universe delivers. And I was just like mind blown when I look back at my journals, and I'm like, wait, I literally wrote I want to move to a place close to gym, and literally my room is like outside a gym. Like, what is this? What is this life? So guys, if you would like to start with like journaling, which I really recommend. If you haven't started, if you want to start, because the book The Secret, it's also like talks about journaling, I think. And in this book they talk about like how to write, like if you want to write, it talks about like saying in the first, when you write, to be like, I am so happy and grateful now that, and then you fill in the blanks. So like, I am so happy and grateful now that I got this nice, exciting jobs. I'm so happy and grateful now that I got this nice paying job. I'm so happy and grateful now that me and my partner are in a loving, committed relationship. You literally can write whatever you want, and trust me, like, you putting something out there, the universe, God, spirits, whatever you believe in is listening, and it will come to you. I am literally like a crazy lady with like 5, 6 journals of things that I have written, and I am so grateful that I started doing this, because I'm not stopping. My kids are doing this. My kids are doing. Everyone is gonna do it. Like, I literally like recommend it to my closest people. Like, just get a journal, write what you want, and it will come to you. Anyways guys, thank you so much. I hope this video was helpful. I hope to see you on my next video. Take care and namaste.